Alright, hi friends. So, staked XRP on Flare and Firelight protocol is coming out very soon. So this video is for everyone that is willing to do that wants to explore these products but have no idea how to start, and the idea of minting fXRP on Flare, the idea of self-custody on those assets and staking and XRP, these words, all of that still sounds weird, complex. Watch the video, okay? Even though I already made a video explaining what is Firelight and how it's gonna work, at least on a very simple high level stuff, and I will make, of course, a very detailed video once it's actually live. But still, to prepare yourself for all of that and be able to confidently explore XRP DeFi ecosystem systems and products, you have to know the basics still. And the main reason why I'm making this preparation video is because the same thing will happen with most of the people that happened once the fXRP was launched. Everyone jumped blindly without any idea what they're actually doing and what's the point of all of that. And then people minted lots of fXRP and then started to ask questions. So what's now? Yeah, I did what everyone told me to do or what everyone else did. And now what, right? How to use this fXRP? What's the point? Have I lost my XRP? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so to avoid the confusion, I've made videos about it, how to mint, etc. But this is like a preparation stage. So once the Firelight protocol is live, because it will have a lot of hype, it will have loads of traffic, I assume, and loads of TVL will be attracted pretty quickly. Most of it will happen because people just jumping on a hype train rather than understanding what they're doing. So this video is a preparation one, and then there will be a follow-up video once the Firelight is live actually on how to stake your XRP, how it works, what it means, etc. So step one is, of course, you must have a wallet, right? You must have a wallet to prepare for the Firelight or the Flare ecosystem, fXRP, DeFi, etc. I believe if you already explored fXRP on Flare and already saw the opportunities available on a DeFi perspective on XRP, you should have your wallet ready. If not, if you just wanna check it out and still hesitating to get started, then you will need a wallet. And in my opinion, the Bifrost wallet is the best. It's not the greatest in terms of UI because it's mobile app only and you don't have a browser extension, but still I never had any problems confirming transactions, the pop-ups of confirmations, etc. Everything works extremely well on Bifrost. So Bifrost wallet, as you know, and I just said that is mobile app only, but you have to make sure two things to confirm before you do anything across Flare, XRP, fXRP ecosystems. First of all, make sure to safely store the seed phrase. You cannot give away your private key or seed phrase, okay? The public wallet address, all good, but the seed phrase and private key, you have to store it safely. Even though currently, these days, the apps can offer you to store the seed phrase automatically and back up automatically on iCloud or Google Cloud or something like that. It's just easier for you, but it's not safer for you this way. If you go through the onboarding process on the wallet app and it shows a pop-up to back up your seed phrase or private key on a cloud service, even if it's your own iCloud or Google Cloud, whatever, do not actually do that. Do it manually. See the seed phrase or private key yourself. Make sure to write it down or take a screenshot, print it, and then delete the screenshots. Okay, never store your seed phrase information anywhere online or as a photo in your phone or desktop or whatever else it may be. Always write it down or print it, store it somewhere safe externally. No matter the amounts of money you're moving, even if you have $100 worth of assets in that wallet, it's still a good practice to ensure safety of that money, because once you have loads of capital, you will have to custody it professionally. So it's best to have this as establish this habit of ensuring the safety from day one. And a second thing is that you cannot connect your wallet anywhere outside the official protocols. So many people are losing money by connecting their wallets to phishing scams, to duplicates of different websites where they actually ask you to connect the wallet. The website looks exactly the same as the original one. You connect the wallet and they will drain your wallet because the URL and the actual protocol is not legit. It's not the real one. And even here with me, one guy actually messaged me recently saying this, that it happened to him. He was sending me screenshots of his account inside the DeFi protocol saying, what's happening? I mean, I'm losing money and I shouldn't be because the price is not dropping. So, and the guy was actually losing not the value but the actual amount of coins he owns. So we investigated. I asked him the wallet address, I checked the transactions, I checked everything. Then I asked what's the URL that you're visiting and what's the URL you are connecting your wallet to, and it actually was a scam URL. All of that happened on Aave protocol, the biggest lending and borrowing protocol, and it actually was Aave with a AAA. And this random domain happened as a first link on Google. When you Google Aave, in some countries, the hackers, they target that keyword, and then they will show the first link as a sponsored, as an ad, which will, once you click on it, will look exactly the same as Aave. Maybe some fonts will be different, but you won't notice that if you were using it for the first or second or third time. And then the guy simply connected the wallet and the wallet was automatically drained. Everyone was withdrawn and there is nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. So make sure to always double and even triple check every single connection and transaction, especially for XRP holders, because XRP holders natively are not used to any kind of DeFi operations where you have separate wallets, where you're connecting the wallet to some sort of a protocol, you are using these permissionless DeFi applications, etc. Decentralized applications are not common for XRP holders. That's why it's very easy targets for most of the hackers. So make sure to never connect the wallet outside the official protocols. Always double check and triple check the URLs from the official sources, websites, social media accounts, etc. Okay? And you can do that by going to the bifrostwallet.com, double check as well. This is the official website, right? And you will see all of the information here. You can actually download it for your iOS or Android device and basically set up the whole wallet process. It's pretty straightforward, but you have to make sure that you will be saving the seed phrase somewhere safely offline. Okay, and if we go ahead and actually Google Bifrost wallet, let's see. Yeah, the first link, as you can see, it's not a sponsored one, so it's all good. You can actually visit this one. But in some cases, when you are actually Googling Yeah, you see Bifrost.io, there is some sort of a other website. Yeah, but in most cases, in this case, it's not that bad. Yeah, because if you just Google crypto wallet or something, as you can see, these are the sponsored results. And when you see these, usually right here, the phishing and the scammy links will appear, and you will click on them, and it will look one-to-one to the original website, except it's not legit. So make sure to not click sponsored, but scroll down and find the actual links, okay? The actual Google links. So this is the Bifrost wallet, right? Then step number 2 is that you want to mint some fXRP on Flare, because you cannot natively use XRP on XRPL for any kind of DeFi operations or anything besides holding and sending the XRP, right? It's not DeFi compatible for now. And I don't think it will be, because it's not designed to do that. But certain teams and certain projects actually enabled all of that. And some of them are centralized, like CBXRP, Coinbase wrapped XRP, which is one-to-one same. Everything is still fine to use those. I am using CBXRP actively for DeFi provision to earn more XRP every single day, but it's a centralized entity. We have mXRP, as far as I remember, and we have Flare XRP, which is a fXRP, and this is the only XRP wrapped asset that is based on a decentralized system. So fXRP equals the actual XRP one-to-one, and it's based on a decentralized system, meaning that from native XRP that you have in your maybe hardware wallets or just wallet in general, for native XRP, it's the same to hold XRP as fXRP. The values are the same. They are one-to-one backed. It's the same asset. It's just on a different chain. So XRP natively sits on the XRPL, a native XRP ledger. fXRP is the same XRP asset that is sitting on a Flare network, right? But it is backed one-to-one. So you can always mint from native XRP, the actual XRP, to fXRP and back. From fXRP back to native XRP at any time. You can do that, right? And it's all permissionless, which is the core principle. There are no centralized entity that can manipulate something and stop you from doing something. Unwrapping XRP. Sorry for the dog. So there are nobody that can actually stop you, okay, from doing that when you're using Flare fXRP, because that's permissionless. It's on a decentralized systems rather than centralized ones. Okay, there are core differences, but you can always redeem back to native XRP or stay on fXRP. The value is the same. If XRP is going up, your holdings in fXRP will also go up exactly the same as on a native XRP price and XRP ledger, okay? And to mint some XRP, you simply go to the Flare assets website, which is flare.network/products/f-assets, right? This is the original page. Double check it, triple check it, go to the actual Flare social media on X, and only click those links, official ones, right? Then you want to be clicking mint with the Oracle, okay, Diamond. Yeah, you will see this window right here. As you can see, we do have availability to mint 1.21 million worth of fXRP. Sorry, the actual 1.21 million XRPs worth 2.48 million. So there is availability to mint, because recently, upon the launch of fXRP, everyone's been minting like crazy, hitting the caps on a hourly basis, right? Now the hype is a bit of a cooled off, so you always have availability to mint. As you can see, 70 million XRPs are minted, and I believe once the Firelight is gonna be live as well, this will once again the hype will come back, I would say. So you go to the fAssets website and you click on connect wallet, and that's what I mean when I say do not connect wallet to random places. This is the official site. It's safe to connect wallet here, but it's not safe to do anywhere outside the official protocols. And we have just a few. We have a Kinetics, we have a SparkDex, Enosis, fAssets, and soon we're going to have Firelight as well. Anything else in most cases is going to be scam. So you click on connect wallet, you open up your mobile wallet, right? Then you click on wallet connect. It will ask you to select the networks, and once you click on connect, it will ask you to connect with your wallet, right? So you will scan the QR code. So on your Bifrost wallet, you will click on the blue button and click on connect using wallet connect. It's very simple, just one button, right? So let me quickly do that. Okay, I just connected the wallet, click on connect. As you can see, the wallet is now connected, and if you go to the mint, you are able to mint some XRP. I do have only 9 XRPs in this wallet right now, native XRPs. I don't think they will let me mint, right? Yeah, I cannot mint because the minimum amount is 10 XRP, which is one lot. So I cannot mint my XRPs. I'm missing just 0.4 XRPs. But you click on mint, you enter the amount, one lot is 10 XRPs. You click on next, and that's it. And you will get your fXRPs in your wallet. And right here, it will say where the FA assets sits. You will have not 0, but some XRPs, right? All of my XRPs in this wallet is working in Enosis liquidity pool. So I don't have anything on my wallet. I will show you this in depth once the Firelight is live. This is just for preparational purposes. So as you can see, you have mint and redeem. So you can always redeem fXRPs back to native XRPs, okay? Or from native XRPs back to fXRP, okay? So you do that, and then you will have your fXRP in your wallet, which is exactly what you need, right? And then step number 3 is make sure to read and understand Firelight before it actually launches. So you go to watch you can go and watch my video that I've made about Firelight staked XRP, or you can go to the Firelight website itself, firelight.finance. This is the official website as well, and you can go ahead and scroll and see how it works. As you can see, essentially they will be providing insurance policies for different DeFi protocols. And to keep things simple and short, you will be staking your XRP. Other protocols will be able to buy coverage, insurance, in other words, for their assets, etc. So any hacking, any depegging, whatever else may happen, the Firelight will act as an insurance policy, and all the fees paid by those protocols for the insurance will be distributed for those that staking and bringing the liquidity on the protocol itself. This is a very simple high-level coverage. So how it works, as you can see, you will stake the assets, then DeFi cover policies are registered on chain, allowing third parties to securely purchase coverage through an agent, and then you will be earning the fees. On stage 1, you will be earning the points and not the actual fees. in the future, on stage 2 of Firelight, you will be able to earn the actual fees. So through the automated cover contracts, stakers are entitled to their share of the fees from the cover buyers, right? Simple as that. And of course, when a claim is filed, the agent submits it to the independent consortium for review, and funds are programmatically dispersed upon approval. So essentially, Firelight will act as insurance company for other DeFi protocols. So if other protocols get hacked or something happens bad to them, they will, if they purchased insurance from Firelight, they will get it covered. But for the Firelight to be able to provide the capital and liquidity if something happens, to pay for the claim, they need capital as well, right? So this is where the staked XRP will come. You will stake your XRP, you will get your staked XRP as a proof, and then you will be able to actually use it in DeFi while your actual amount, your liquidity, will be sitting in the pool in case something happens for other DeFi protocols and the claim will be made, right? But as a reward for that, those that will be buying the insurance policy on their own protocols from Firelight, they will be paying the fees for that, right? Because this is a paid protocol. This is a paid product, so to speak. So you will get part of the fees that others will pay to keep their protocols secure. Simple as that. So by having these 3 steps, preparing the wallet, preparing the actual fXRPs on your wallet, and reading and walking through the actual Firelight website in detail, you will be ready to actually deploy the capital into Firelight once the protocol goes live, and you will be able to start utilizing another DeFi opportunity on XRP, which is so cool to see. We already have lending and borrowing. We already have liquidity provision. I am earning on a daily basis from my XRPs. Daily basis. LPs are paying me the fees. And now we will have a third option, which is the staked XRP on Firelight. So I will cover all of that once it's live, but by now, you should prepare yourself if you are into these things. Even if you are not, just out of curiosity, you should do that as well with just a very tiny capital to stay on the game, to see what's happening, how it works, etc. Okay, so once again, guys, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Happy December 1st. And of course, as always, I will see you on a next video.